Hatchet standing toe-to-toe with JP Harlow for that Top Gun Championship.
What a way to kick off the second half of Brawl Before Fall with a Top Gun title defense. Nino Hatchet up against always hard JP Harlow.
That's what I heard.
And you want to talk about a radical transformation. The members of the Magnum Militia who were at our events at the Ralston Arena side room were introduced to a rather unsavory character by the name of Dirty Jeff. He came out, he was shaking hands, he was kissing babies. Those babies had to be disinfected, but he did it anyway. And would you believe that we're looking at the same individual right now?
I sure would not. I sure would not.
And in that transition period in between different personas, he has traveled all over the Midwest, all over the country, honing his craft. He's back in Magnum with a new look, a new attitude. I spoke to him before the show. He told me, Pete, there's a new Top Gun in town.
He's going in confident then. That's kind of energy you need to bring when you're standing off against Nino Hatchet.
Who's got no shortage of confidence.
None. Absolutely. He could supply everyone in this room, I think.
Would they want it, though?
I wouldn't, but that's just me.
Both men kind of feeling each other out here in this Top Gun title match. Little something different with the head scissors, trying to keep him constricted.
Oh.
Harlow able to fight out with a takeover of his own. Headlock takeover.
Harlow, actually, not so long ago, was on AEW. I remember seeing that announcement.
Yep.
Thinking that was pretty cool.
And we all beam with pride whenever one of our own or maybe somebody that's passed through Magnum gets to shine on the big stage like that. And it's my hope that all Magnum roster members get to have that glory even for one brief moment in time, because that can do wonders for your career, your schedule, and your notoriety. And Nino at this point just trying to turn Harlow's chest beet red.
And doing a pretty damn good job.
Ooh.
Ooh, that one sounded extra spicy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Harlow puts on the brakes.
Oh!
Sends Nino through the second rope. Nino able to hang on. Not for long. Kicks the wheels out for under him. Super kicks him to the outside. Innovative stuff by JP Harlow here in the early going.
Man, here we go!
Launches himself with a plancha, and Harlow is on a roll.
Hatchet back, waking up on the middle of the floor there.
Both men now sort of brawling out in amongst the Magnum Militia.
Watch out, Camera Shad.
Turns around. Ooh!
Damn.
Hits him with a 402 on the bottom rope and vaults right into a forearm.
Back in the ring we go. Going
Cover?
for a cover.
Only two. Nino just kind of pushes him off there. Interesting knee pads on Harlow tonight. Ooh! Running chops. Shades of the matriarch of the man of Magnum, Jason Strife. He employed that running chop. And no matter who you were on that show or that roster, you got to admit, Strife is one person that everybody studied and just slaps him down almost like an inverted spine buster there. Cover. Only two. And the HNIC in firm control here. One of the disadvantages of kind of having long curly hair there.
Yeah.
Putting the boots to him in the corner. Got to get him out of there at some point. and just putting on a vicious choke with the boot. Really trying to wear the big man. Harlow's got kind of a stocky, sort of barrel-chested frame to him.
Oh, oh, oh!
Elbows right to the temple.
Ow.
You normally see that in MMA, and it never ends well for the recipients of those.
No.
Harlow able to fight out for a 2 count. And Nino just toying with him.
That's what Nino does, man. Harlow getting in a few stiff shots of his own.
Trying to fire up.
Just to get one to the back.
Nino put a stop to that.
Taking him up.
Fisherman with a bridge. Cover. Only 2. Not able to hold him all the way there.
Nino looking like he's getting a little bit aggravated already.
That confidence and that cockiness, that arrogance is starting to fade. And if you joined us last month at Hot Magnum Nights 2024, you saw, quote-unquote, a banger title defense between Nino and certified Luke Curtis.
And Bobby Brennan.
Right.
It's a triple threat, and it was fire. Those men literally beat the crap out of each other.
Speaking of which, and this is kind of just an aside, why don't we have our own little ranking system? Match of the year, match of the month for the Magnum Militia play around with.
I pitched it.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Stiff hip right into the midsection of JP Harlow. He seems to gain a little bit of traction, but Nino is always right there to knock him back down.
Right. He figures that if someone wants to come in here after a long absence and try to take his title away, he's not going to let that happen.
Oh, boy.
What could be going for here? Suplex?
Absolutely.
Oh, and just plants him straight down.
Ouch.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a
Oh,
JP Harlow
go.
roll up cover. Only 2. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a JP Harlow-sized print on the mat from that. And like you said, he just takes whatever opportunity he can to slam on the brakes and shift the momentum back into his favor. Nino now torquing the back with the knee. Just stretching him in all shapes and sizes.
Nino is absolutely focused in this match. Usually you see a little bit more of toying with the crowd, jackjaw, and him just kind of fluffing his own ego, but he is really honed in on Harlow tonight.
I would venture to guess that banger last month against those 2 men taught Nino a lesson. He was like, you know what? I can't take these defenses lightly. I've got to be a fighting champion. I've got to stay focused. I've got to keep my eye on the ball.
Harlow getting in a twist of his own.
Reversal. And now putting his own little torque on the back of the HNIC. Nino there. Low bridges Harlow right into that top turnbuckle. Nino now measuring him.
Got him by the hair again. Oh boy, up to daisy. Oh, hey.
Harlow lands on his feet. Ooh! And just staggers him.
God dang.
With that wind-up strike. And the rictus is almost taking effect in his Nino's arms. Like they're all seized up. That really rattled his head.
He punched that man right in the face.
Both men trying to get back to a vertical base. Harlow able to do it first, but he's kind of slumped in the corner there. Big boot. Nino fired up.
2 big boots.
Pushed off. Wham! Harlow a house of fire here.
Harlow getting his longest run here so far.
Half Nelson suplex. Creating that space and that separation I've talked about before. That gives you time to get a breather, and that gives you time to fire up just like Harlow's doing. Ooh! Innovative doubles to almost like on the ears. Cover. Only 2. I've never seen that. I've never seen a double stomp done that way before. Like almost like a double stomp to the ears, and it sort of like wrapped the chain around his neck. Very innovative on the part of Harlow. Up. The straps are down, Magnum Militia.
You know what that means? It's business time.
He says that's it.
Oh!
Oh, reversal by
Oh,
Nino,
my
following up with a knee
God.
strike. Cover. Only 2. That was close.
Both men getting their money's worth out of each other tonight. Good God.
And I'm sure the Magnum Militia getting their money's worth like they do every time we hold an event.
Harlow looking a little bit worse for wear. Nino going for that hair again.
Nino stalking him. Grabs it by the curls. Suplex attempt. Harlow rolls him up. Cover. Only 2. Nice reversal by Harlow. Takes him over for a man that size. Cover. Only 2 for a man that size. That was impressive. Winds up and hits one out of the park, staggering the champ. What's Harlow got in mind here?
Oh, man.
Package powerbomb.
Get him up.
Couldn't get him up. Rolls through. Lung blower, code red.
This is it. Come on.
Can he turn him over?
Oh, God.
He does. Only 2. I gotta tell you, for a man Harlow's size, he moves like a light heavyweight in there.
He does. He absolutely does.
But he cannot let grievances with the ref and overconfidence sort of derail him now.
No, you do not want to give Nino Hatchet even a second to recharge.
Oh,
God,
speak of the devil. Roll up, didn't get him.
Ooh.
Bicycle kick almost took Harlow's head
Up
off.
he goes.
We've seen this before. Plants him. Cover by Nino. Hatchet retains the Top Gun title.
I gotta say, another impressive showing from Hatchet. I like this little bit of a new Nino we're getting. He hasn't used his chain in months. He hasn't used the help of the rest of the Bulletproof Legacy in months. I kind of like this on the straight and narrow Hatchet.
Is the Top Gun champion turning over a 24-karat gold new leaf?
I guess we'll find out.